です。本日も NBA2K16 やっていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。よし、放送始まってるね。ちょっと待ってくださいね。今手元の方で音声の確認とこの生放送のタイトル打ちをしたいと思います。しばらくお待ちください。相変わらずね、ほんとパソコンが重たくてね。もし音声は大丈夫。はい、では打ちましょう。シャープ4ですね。今回第4回目、バスケ素人が遊ぶ、ソロプレイ実況ということで、今回からはですね、2年目のシーズンをスタートしていきたいなと思います。でも2年目からはね、こうやってカレンダーになって、こうやって下にもカレンダーがあって、こう試合があって休日っていう感じで、これちょっとね、いろいろ調べたんですけど、この休日の前の試合はプレイした方がいいっていうことなんで、とりあえず今回は普通に遊んでいきましょう。試合を行う。
The 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around.
はい、タイトルも打ちました。さて、そしてとりあえず当面の目的はですね、まずは俺がバスケのルールを理解すること。これは間違いなくあって、それプラスあれですよね、俺がスタメンに選ばれるってことが大事じゃないかなと。で、試合のロードが終わるまではこうやってその試合のね、なんていうんだろう、予習みたいな感じでそれぞれの、ね、チームの注目選手とかをこうやって本当に実際のね、そのテレビさながらにやってくれる感じは細かいですね。さあ行こうぜ。
CC good? Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time. For sure. Got to keep that support system in place.
アンソニー・デイビスと話してるよ。誰か知んないけどね。
Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right?
Not a chance, Free.
あんなこと言ってるけど、フレックスタメンじゃないから。いや、早くスタメンになりてえな。
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
いや、てかね、レブロン・ジェームズがいるからね、うちのチームには。ディフェンスリバウンドを取るのは得意。L2 でボックスアウトをしてリングに近づけてはダメ。オフェンスリバウンドの怪物なんだね。なるほど。センターが大事なポジションじゃない。
Pelicans trail by 3. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Alvin Gentry for just a moment. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Evans against LeBron. Thompson up top. 6 on the shot clock. Hill sets the screen for Irving.
倒されたよ。俺フリースロー苦手なんだよな。はい。
And the first one goes. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Luke Babbitt comes in for Tyreek Evans. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's McCallum in for Drew Holiday.
ほら見てください、俺の下の多分ね、青いゲージが成功する場所なんですけど。はい、お、いった、オッケー。危ね危ね。2本とも成功できてよかったよ。
Pelicans trail by 3. And McCallum kicks to Anderson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
自分で言うのもなんだけど。
McCallum the pass to
中に
Anderson.
入られた。
1:44 left to play in the first. Babbitt dishes to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Launches it.
Hey. Okay.
Anderson can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers leading by 6. LeBron gets the screen from Hill. LeBron kicks to Thompson.
Nice.
Rim rattling two-handed jam.
Taking it to the rack with
Thompson,
power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
To the inside. Now the feed to Babbitt. Hits it from three-point range. Babbitt's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big
これまでや
game
っぱ
if
ね
they
そ
don't
こ
D him
ら
up
辺の
more
感覚
tightly
的な
on
も
the
のがまだま
perimeter.
だ鈍いから
Outside jumper. And so the ball's out of bounds.
Oh,
Shumpert
don't
touches
mind.
it last.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Shumpert. How he did last season. Averaged 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet. Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
どうしてもねこのスピ
There's
ードがないから
38 seconds
ああい
left
う
here
と
in the
っさの
first quarter.
動き弱いよね
Pick up by Hill.
はいはい
Pass to James. It's back to Hill. Shot. High post. That one a little long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
これこいつ見たけど
Here's McCallum. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Anderson. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
俺もっとシュートが上手くなれ
Just
ば
4
ね
seconds left here in the first quarter. From deep, James. And that's not
あ
going
ー
to
はい
go.
はいとりあえずまあまあ接戦ですね
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate
なんだかねよくわかんないんだけどちょいちょいねこの動画は
someone like LeBron's on
多分
top
ストーリーとかねそんなに深くないんで、まあ、深くないとか言って怒られるけど
Yeah, I would think so.
めちゃくちゃ濃厚なストーリーがあるわけじゃなくて、まあ、その都度その都度ねこの試合を楽しむみたいなところがあるんでねあんま結構生放送向きではあるのかも
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's McCallum in for Drew Holiday.
まだね俺みたいな
And the Cavaliers will go with a
なんも
different
ない
look here. Hill, he's checked in for Verajak.
実況者にしては
Thompson
結
comes in
構
for
な
Kevin Love. James checked
ね
in for
再
Shumpert.
生回数をいた
And
だい
Mo
て
Williams subbed in for J.R. Smith. Davis and Ashik in the middle. Quincy
俺も結構
Pondexter
このゲー
out
ム
there
ね
with
ちょ
Ray
っと
McCallum.
少しずつ分か
And
って
it's
きたから
Anderson
ねな
in
ん
at
か
the 3 slot.
ちょっとず
So
つ面
that's the
白い
group
ことが
out
でき
there
たらいい
for
ん
New
だけど
Orleans.
どうすんだい
Now Ashik passes it to McCallum. Screen by Ashik. Off the pick.
まあまあ
Rebound
ま
by
あ
Williams.
それじゃ無理だよ
That's
ね
a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pick up by Hill. The three. That's good from
Oh,
Williams
nice
on the
shoot.
assist by LeBron. And the
いいな俺も
Cavaliers
3を
lead
ガンガン
by
入れられるよう
13.
な
And the crisp
まあ無理
passing
か
has
こい
opened
つ思いっ
things
きり
up
セ
for
ンター
them
寄りの選手だ
offensively.
からね
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
OK
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but
Hey.
really it's about what they've
Ah,
done
so-
on the backboard.
ド
That's
フ
at
リ
the
ーだった
top
の
of
に
that list.
決めらん
And
なか
here
っ
are
た
the Pelicans. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And McCallum kicks to Ashik.
どうすんのどうすんのえい
Pondexter with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Davis with a screen on James. Pondexter
Hey.
no good.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Pick up by Hill. Irving passes to Thompson. Good, and
Nice
the assist
move.
goes to Irving. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, that's been a
いいね
big
なかなか
part
評
of
価が
their
結構うな
offense
ぎ
in the
登り
early
で上がってって
stages. I mean, their
いいよいいよ
success working the ball inside and getting points from
これ
close
が
range
得点力
right
さえあ
at
れ
the
ば
rim.
ね
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And again,
Okay,
New
okay.
Orleans has no luck. Cleveland leading by 15. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The drive by LeBron.
動きいいね
And again,
Nice shoot.
Tristan Thompson.
結構俺
Thompson's
も
got
ボール
4
もらえ
points
ば
this
あれぐらい
quarter.
動けんのかな
Almost uncontested.
どうな
I
ん
mean,
だろう
it's
ね
nice to be able to add to the lead
ま
without
あ今日は
having
ね
to
この
really
時間
work
から
for it.
なんで仕事しまあ動画実況できたかっていうと、まあね、今日は夜から仕事があるんで あ、取られた。失敗した。昨日、今日とね、どっちも深夜の仕事だったんで、まあ、朝にね、仕事が終わって、まあ、本当はね、昨日も実況したかったんですけど、昨日さすがに疲れてたんで、そのまま寝ちゃったんですが、今日は結構元気なんで、夜までね、時間もありますし、実況しようかなということで今やってますね。まあ、大体はね、お昼ぐらいにはね、ちょっと一回区切って、また午後からはちょこっと実況しようかなっていう感じですが、まあ、ひとまずハーフタイム。結構長いよね、この1試合1試合。はい、皆さんこんにちは。
Then for the Cavaliers,
やっていきましょう。
Hill is checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Hill, and it's Williams at point guard.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The drive by James. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's McCallum. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Anderson. And there's 2 points. The glass paying off that time. Ashik's got 6.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Guys, he's having a ball.
We knew
going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Pelicans trail by 20. Anderson, a screen on Williams. Here's McCallum. He's guarded by Williams. And a foul on Mo Williams. That's his first foul.
Illegal use of hands. なんだろう。Hey.
Here's McCallum. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Babbitt. Shot off the screen, and he gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
And then Ashik.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
James kicks to Smith. Hill sets the screen for Smith. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Smith's got 11 points.
Very well executed to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Anderson right side. 1 second left. It's off. Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a New Orleans making some changes here. Ashik comes in for Alexis Ajinça, and it's Anderson in for Anthony Davis.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Cleveland.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
No surprise here. Just a big-time performance for James. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Evans and Anderson the forward. And it's Ashik in the middle spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Free throw drops for Hill.
バスケット下手くそだからね、こいつも俺も。 はい。
No good on the second free throw. Jones dishes to Hill. Back to Jones. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this.
まあまあまあこれで終わりか。まあまあ頑張ったんじゃない？どうどう？
Many thanks, Kevin. So now
毎
we
回ね
move
試合
on
後
to
はこ
our
の
Jordan player of the
よくわ
game,
からないこいつらの
LeBron
会話が
James.
入る。
He delivered quite a star performance.
Jordan,
Not
play
uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
There was nothing big.
これね、まあ、せめて字幕がついたりしたら全然俺も見るんだけどね、もう字幕ついてないからもう何もわかんないよね。まだ英語ができればね、よかったんだろうけど。俺もさすがにこれが全部わかるほど映画できないからね。映画じゃない、英語ね。なかなかいいんじゃね？相変わらずね、ここのロードが結構長い。試合前と後はね、どうしてもなんかあるのかな。いや、今のはちょっとずつね、こうやって頑張って、あれなんもなかった。だってじゃあ、能力上げていこうか。735。まずはリバウンド系を上げようかな。一番はそこな気がするしな。ディフェンス上げてもいいけど。ディフェンス上げるか。ミス最近ね、ウィッチャーで罰が決定ばっかだったから、まだまだ慣れない。よし、じゃあ進めましょう。今日休日だって。コネクション、バーベキュー。やったぜ。バーベキュー行ってくる。なんかね、確か、ある程度ね、コネクションを大事にした方がいいみたいなのをネットで見たことがあるんで、まずコネクションをね、やっていこうか。バッジがアンロック、そう、これね、バッジが取れるんですよ。で、バッジが、あとはポイント前もらえるんで、じゃあちょっとバッジもらっていけ、せっかくもらったからね、バッジをつけようか。伝説的なプロ意識。コート内外で 100% 常にハードワークをすると。ほう。こんな感じでね、なかなかいいことがあるんで、バッジは取っていきたいよねと。じゃあこのまま試合に行きましょう。基本的に試合はね、オフの日の前日の試合はやろうかなと思います。ネットでね、そう書いてあったんでね。全部ネットのことを鵜呑みにする、もう本当にメディアリテラシーもクソもない、そんなやつですが。何試合ぐらいできるかな？あと2、3試合かな。1試合大体6分とかだからね。ほんで、今みたいな感じでね、ちょいちょいなんか間のこともあって10とかそこらで、やっぱ10分ぐらいだから、あと2、3試合だね。さあ、早くロードを進んでくれ。
You left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it was never an easy decision. Each person
すごいよね、ハゲ2人に囲まれて、真ん中も結構ハゲ。よし、行こうぜ。やっと俺も能力値がね、60になったからね、少し成長した。まだだね、周りのやつ、うちのチーム特に強いからね。スタンディングでゴール付近のインサイドシュートを決めるのがうまい。はいはいはい。
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, a bit ago, Steve Clifford and I were able to chat. He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just never leave him open. No open shots. Get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done. But guys, that's the way he plays.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
OK。
Both free throws good from Hill.
幸先いいよ。
And here are the Hornets now, trailing by 10. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carry the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
よし、ボックスアウト成功。
The Cavaliers leading by 10. LeBron dishes to Love. The kick out to Williams. On the wing, Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. Hill with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Shumpert off the pick from Hill. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Nobody near Williams.
Nice shoot.
Three-pointer to fall. Williams has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Cavs. Hornets trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Right side Shumpert fires for three. Good, and the assist
Boy,
goes
nice
to
shoot.
James.
うちのチーム強くないマジ
Shumpert's
で。
got himself going with the triple, his first
圧
basket
倒
of the
的な
game.
なんか力がある。
Charlotte has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going
あ、バカ
outside.
な。
Outside, Batum. James against Kid Gilchrist. To the inside, Kaminsky lays it up and banks it in.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
LeBron with it. 9-point game his last outing. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
あれ決まんない時もあ
Usually,
る
if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
All alone. The Cavaliers pull it in. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
They just looked stable
Nice shoot.
pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you
バスケっ
don't
ぽい
see at home.
移動が激しい。
Not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Kicks it out to James. Knocks down
Nice
the three
shoot.
ball. LeBron's got 7.
And it's like raining buckets right now.
味方が強いからなんか適当にパスしてもアシストがもらえるっていうのがありがたい。
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet.
どうするどうす
But
る
it has been pretty ugly so far, no
時
doubt
間だけ
about
が過ぎ
that.
ちゃうぜ。あと10秒。
Walker
あ、
goes
突
in.
破されや。おい、ナイ
And
ス
it's。blocked. They get it back. Here's Lamb. They get it back.
And I love
これだ。
the way he uses his size there to
打っとけ
make
よかった
sure
な、シ
he
ュート。
gets that board.
The first quarter. We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of this close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Hill, he's checked in for Verejao. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson.
あ、おっと。これ自分の居場所が分からなくなる。
And it's Amon Shumpert in for Williams. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Hawes. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Thompson. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Hairston. And Walker subbed in for Jeremy Lamb.
あ、水谷。
Setting the floor for the
適当に
Hornets.
投げてもダメなんだね。
Kaminsky out there with Batum. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Walker in at the point. Batum wide open. He fires.
あ、ナイスシュ
The
ート。
shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his third assist on the night. And here's Smith, who's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Just 5 on the clock. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Lamb, covered by LeBron. Kicks to Batum. Shot from the top of the key. Batum with another miss.
そう、またゲームに集中しちゃったんで、あんま良くない。
On the wing, Shumpert. Kicks it out to James. Gets an
Nice
open
shoot.
look and hits.
うまいな。
James has got 9 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
でも結構近づいてきたの5点差か。
And we're through.
これでハーフタイム。
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin
はい、行
Love.
きましょう。
And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith. So an almost entirely new
ちょっと
grouping
ね、
now
こう
for
いうゲームは
Charlotte.
プレイに集中したってなかなか喋れないのが辛いよね。
Batum comes in for Thompson.
実況なんだからいろいろ喋んないと
for
な。
Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And it's Jeremy
もう
Lin
入
in
って
for
お前ら
Lin.
1対1ですげえ
Going
頑
off
張
the
ってる。
wings at Shumpert and LeBron. Hill is out there with Thompson. And it's Williams at the point guard.
まあね、多分最初の方でも言ったと思うんですけど、俺のバスケのね、この
Walker's shot is off.
知識は本当に黒子のバスケとスラムダンクで培ったやつだけで、
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender, and when you combine those
シュ
two
ーティング
things,
ファウル、あ、もらった
it
もらっ
makes
た。
it real hard to score
なん
on
で
him.
ね、特にもう細かいルールが全然わかんなくて、まあ、3秒ルールとかね、この前も知ったんですけど、なんだっけ
So
3
far,
秒
they've
ルー
turned
ル
in
と
a
か、
fantastic
なんかあとは
performance
ね、
from
そ
the
の
three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, guys, they
ボー
take
ル
a
をも
lot of pride in their
攻撃
ability
権が
to
移ったら
rebound
何
the
秒以内にシュート
basketball,
を打たなきゃなんないとか、
especially
なか
on
な
the
かいろいろあるら
offensive
しいんですけどね、その辺がよくわかんないからね、
And
やっ
both
てい
free
きなが
throws
ら
good from
覚
Amon
えるしかない。
Shumpert.
黒子のバスケは
133
ね
left in the、
ちな
third.
みに全巻持ってますね、実際。読みました。もう結構2、3
He
周
set
し
the
ましたけど、
screen.
スラムダンクに関してはちょっと微妙なところだね。
And a nice assist from Lin.
And those are
そ
two
んなに
teammates right there
見て
working
ないかな。
in rhythm. One
一応アニメはね、
setting the
一応
screen and the
ほぼ
other
全部
using
見
it
てる
to get that
です
separation.
けど、その程度ですね、むしろ。
Picked up by Hill. Hill a screen on Walker.
Okay.
Williams gets the bucket.
You can't afford
いや、メガネ
to
君
get
かっ
him
こよ
that
かっ
kind
たよ
of
ね
look.
最後の方。
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still,
逆
as
に
a
なんか三
defender,
井だっけ
you
なんか
got
そ
to
の
do a
辺
better
なんか
job of
みっちゃんがね
fighting over and through
ラストの
that.
方全然活躍できなかったからかわいそうなんだけどね。
Outside, Walker fires from deep.
はい、
Walker
い
missing
た
again.
だき
It
ま
has
す。
not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
はい、
And again, it's Mo Williams.
ナイスパス俺。
And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half.
ちょうどね、スラムダンクでいうと
That's
ゴリのポ
fine
ジショ
as
ン
long
で
as
す
they're
よ。
on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
とりあえずリバウンドは小田さん。
Shumpert against Lin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hairston.
オッケー、ボックスアウト成功。はい、リ
Three-pointers off the
バウンド。
mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard.
オッケー。かっこいい。
A quick bucket there.
叩き込みでえな俺もああやっ
In
て。
transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to
俺
get
もゴー
out
ル
and
下で
run,
ね、
and we
待っ
can
てるだけ
see
でいいから
right
ね。
there
す
why
ご
he
い楽な
does.
仕事なんだけど。
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
どうするどうするお前ら二人でやり合ってるけど。
Up top, Walker.
俺らここでね、
He's
男
guarded
同
by
士体
Williams.
押し付け合うっていう。
Batum for 3, and he gets it to go. Batum's got
いいの、初
11
めて評価
points.
が A になった。
James. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
俺ファウルなんかファウルしてた。やばいやばい。確かファウル5つもらったら退場だから。
And we welcome you back as we get going here on the fourth.
さすがにもらわないと思うけど。
Checked in for Mozgov. The Hornets also changing it up. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Kaminsky. Batum comes in for Jason Thompson. And Walker subbed in for Jeremy Lin. On the floor for Charlotte, Batum is out there with Spencer Hawes. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And it's Lamb at the shooting guard position.
シュート打てるかなと思ったんだけど
What's
な。
really an elementary shot. He looked a little nervous on that release.
They get the rebound. Cleveland leading by 17. Pass to Love. Dishes to Hill. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Walker.
And so just rolling
ボール
to
の
the finish line
無理やり打ったらああいう
now
感じ
in
に
what
なるん
has
だ
been
ね。
a very
打ったら入るかなと
confident
思っ
looking
て
performance
やろう
for
と
the
したんだけど
Cavaliers.
なかなか難しい
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
やばい
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number
やれ
3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Williams. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson subbed in for Love. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And Harris subbed in for J.R. Smith. And then for Charlotte,
ディフェンスの時はとマークする相手よりも離れたあそこに3秒いたらダメで、攻撃の時はとりあえずボール持たずに3秒入れるかダメ。
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Kaminsky. PJ Hairston
マジであれダメ。
Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Lamb.
あとゴールのね上でボールに触っちゃダメ。
To knock down the teardrop.
And the pass to Verjao.
あれをやっちゃうとね2点入っちゃうんです。その時打ったシュートのあれが入って。OK。バスケットカウント。バスカンってやつな。いわゆる3点プレーじゃない。
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Walker the pass to Hawes. Can't make good off the pick. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win.
あ、これで終わり。OK、OK、勝った勝った。お、パフォーマンス良好。チームメイトの評価 A。コーチの満足度 C プラス。まあまあまあまあ今までずっとパフォーマンス俺悪いだったからねそれに比べたら良好になったのはまだまだいい兆しじゃないの。
Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan player of the game.
少しずつねチームでの評価を上げていかないとねこれウイイレでもねそうなんですけどねやっぱチームから評価されないことにはねどんな2年その成績を残してもどうにもなんないからねまあ基本的に成績さえ残せば評価は残るんだけどやっぱちゃんと求められたことをしないとねセンターとしてターンオーバー3回はえぐいね次の試合ぐらいで終わっちゃうから2試合いけるかさあまたオフどう過ごそうかってことでクラブクラブに行くスポンサー契約が特にないんですしねこれね何なんだろうねオファーはある交渉開始なんだこれびっくりマークついてるねフレック素晴らしいニュースだスポンサー契約に同意したシェアキャンペーンのオフ日4オフ日以内に2回顔を出してもらうことだ。報酬は300ポイント。300ポイントね。これは7日オフ以内に1回彼らのイベントに出てもらいたい。報酬75ポイント。なるほど。これ今交渉してる。こいつが7日のオフ以内にイベントに出たら75ポイント。75ポイントか。まあでもじゃあコネクションでいこうかな。ね。とりあえずね、まあいろいろやって、とりあえずコネクションが大事って言われてるからね、コネクションで行こうぜ。クラブに行ってこよう。報酬の量と質を上げよう。やった。お、これまたバッジがもらえる。自動車ディーラーに投資。行こう。有効的バッジ。いいね。で、これでチーム、また CM。こいつ休日ばっかじゃん。いいなね、 週4で休日って羨ましいわ。最近結構働き詰めだからね、こういうスケジュールね、夏休みじゃないかって思うけどね、もうこんな出だしたら。さあとりあえず行こうぜ。トロントかな、これは相手。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
あ、てかせっかくポイントもらったのに
Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, and trick-or-treating door-to-door with me tonight are Kenny the Jet Smith.
おい君何のシャンプー使ってるんだい。
Happy Halloween, everybody. It's very
ハッピーハロウィンって言ってる。結構時期によっていろいろ変えてくるんだね。でこれレブロン・ジェームス。いやもう NBA のスーパースターだよね。俺ですか知ってるもんね。
Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight.
ラプ
And the
ターズか。
ghouls and goblins are out as we're hosting here on Halloween night. Oh, that is very scary.
今日ハロウィンナイトということでね、多分そういう感じの放送なんでしょうね。トリックオアトリートって。いや俺このおっさんがもうね、お菓子とか求めに来たらすぐあげるわ。何でも持ってって怖いよね。でも大体ね、こわもてな人はね、みんな優しいって言うからね。長い。わかんねえんだって何喋ってるか。
The bright lights of downtown Toronto, lighting up the night. Happy Halloween, everybody. Trick or treat,
Happy
it's the
Halloween,
NBA.
everybody.
We're glad to get spooky with you
ごめん
tonight.
こういう細かい
I'm
ところ
Kevin
が
Allen
俺好きだ
alongside
な。
Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You can feel
しかし私はスタメンではない。ディフェンスリバウンドが得意。オーケーオーケー、お前には取らせ
Johnson
ねえ
in
よ。
for Patterson.
あ、もうディフェンスで
Cleveland
きるだ
also
け時間
making
を
some
稼ぐ。
changes. Hill
あ、ね。
comes in for Mozgov, and Harris subbed in for J.R. Smith. So on the floor for Cleveland. Hill, he's in at center. Harris is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Mo Williams, and it's Shumpert in at the
おい
shooting
おいおい
guard.
おい。
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they
Bueno,
came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the
マーク
movement
誰
and
か確認してた
communication.
ら外しちゃっ
And he
て。
is the ultimate when it comes to
時
being
間
a
を稼ぐ
floor
ってどっ
leader
ちの時
on
間？
the
シュートの
offensive
時
end.
間。
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, man.
あ、ダメだった。
He looked a little hobbled out there
あ
for
れ
a
タイ
moment.
ミングが外さなきゃダメなんだよね、ボタンを。
Here's DeRozan, and it's sent back by
Okay.
Hill. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Lee's checked in for the Raptors. Joseph comes in for Kyle
ナイス
Lowry.
ブロック俺。
And Cleveland also making a
で
change.
かいからね、やっぱそれ
Thompson's
だけで
checked
強いよね、
in.
ブロックに関しては。へいへいへい。
Now Williams, 17 points for him last game against Charlotte. Outside Hill. 5 on the clock.
ダメだ。
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Harris. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You're not going to see
俺
that
がボール
very
持ってもダメで何もできねえ。あんなとこで。
Let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Rosen dishes to Joseph.
難しいよね、点が。点を入れるにはどうしたらいいか。負けてんな、俺ら。ちょっとここら辺で本腰入れていこう。
Scola, a screen on Williams. Here's DeRozan.
オッケーオッケー。
DeRozan
Oy.
can't get that one to fall.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Okay.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And
そし
Greg,
て
I
リバウ
love
ン
the
ドを
fact
取っ
he's
てね、
always in control,
1
even though
点
he's
1点
going at
追いついていけ
breakneck
ばそれでいけ
speed.
る。
He still maintains his body control.
バスケに一発逆転はない
Johnson
ん
the
だ。
screen. Outside DeRozan.
もうやばいやばい、ゴール下がごちゃごちゃしてるよ。
Lee left side. Lets it go
Okay,
with
okay,
the
okay.
three.
Put it.
And he gets it to go. Lee's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hill sets the screen for Williams. Sinks that
Nice
one
shoot.
from the post.
スクリーンしてたらでも評価上がるからね。やっぱスクリーン
We
が
got
楽だよ。
28 seconds left in the first
だから手っ
quarter.
取り早く評価が上がる。一番手っ取り早いのはね、点を取ることなんではあるけど、下手くそだからね、俺やっぱ。俺がボール触らないからチームが回るんだよ。やばいやばい。
Shot clock at 5. From the corner. No luck. Good
は
D
い、
by
6シャ
Thompson.
ツ成功。
Now here's Williams. From deep.
いった。惜しい。あれいったらかっこいいよね。
And power forward Patrick Patterson getting better every season. He said that
パトリックなんとか。
Patterson Clark exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those.
オッケー。結構負けてる。強いね。同点に追いつけ。オッケー。なんとしても同点にしようと。
He's checked in for Damari Carroll, and Lee's subbed in for Joseph. Scola out there with Johnson. Then it's Lee, then it's DeRozan, and it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Hill passes to Shumpert. Tries from 10, and it's going to be 2 free throws.
Okay,
Through contact on the shot.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Scola. How he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists.
残念ながらね。やべやべ、画面のブレがえぐい。
Dispel the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, he realizes his role. I mean, rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim.
フリースローの間間にセンターに移動した。
Cavaliers making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
まあね、一応このどんなに下手くそでもね、ある程度タイミングさえ合えば入るっていうのがゲームのいいところだよね。現実じゃこうはいかない。
And Lee with the basket on the assist from DeRozan.
Lee's got a second bucket tonight.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Williams kicks to Hill and taken away by Johnson.
ボール失ってた。やばいやばいやばいやばい。
Raptors moving it up. DeRozan's shot is
ターンオフから得点を許すめっちゃ評価下がる。やばダメだな。俺もね欲しいなと思ったんだよ。
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
やばいやばいちょっと。よろしくないよ流れが。おいナイス。
Here in this first half.
And it's Smith penetrating. Wasted no time on that one. Smith's got 6.
4ゴール4ゴール。まだ間に合う。まだハーフタイムがある。ハーフタイムってまだ半分だもんね言うて。
1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Lowry dishes to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Johnson's got his second bucket.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Williams gets a screen from Hill. Hill a screen on Lowry. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
ダメなスクリーンの仕方だった。難しいよ。あ、変えられた。
So we've reached the end.
Guys, I'm here.
やばいやばい10点差。今回はちょっと良くないねパフォーマンス。どうしたらいいものか。
And welcome back to the Toronto will go for a different look here. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Damari Carroll, and it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Cleveland also making some changes. Hill comes in for Mozgov, and it's Tristan Thompson in for Kevin Love. On the court for Cleveland, Hill in at center. Williams is out there with Smith. Then it's Thompson, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot. Hill inside, guarded by Scola. Foul call that time.
どんどんファウルをもらっていこうこうなったらね。
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:14 left to play in the third.
フリースローでここまで緊張するっていう。
Joseph with the ball. Lee outside. Screen by Scola. Lee outside.
どうするどうする。
Pocket 6. Out to DeRozan.
オッケーオッケー。あーマジか決めやがった。
DeRozan's got 4 points.
大丈夫大丈夫まだいけるよ。
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Pick up by Hill. Williams kicks to Hill. And stolen by Scola.
やべやべやべ、やってやって。
Fast break Toronto. He's running.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break.
あんまりこう触られると良くないの
No
か
problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
First trip to the line for him here.
And last season, 86% from the line, so he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And the basket by
Okay.
Hill.
He just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
1 second separating the shot clock and game time. Johnson the screen. Scola, a screen on Shumpert. Scola sets a screen for Joseph. The pass to Scola. The Cavaliers pull it in. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very...
OK とりあえず5点差ね。3ゴール差3ゴール差。
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard...
俺の能力値にしてはよく頑張ってんじゃないの？
Hill, he's checked in for
相手軒並み80とかのレベルだからね。
Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the small
Nice shoot.
That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot.
今エフェクティブに効果的なスクリーンだって言ってくれた。
Lowry kicks to DeRozan.
どう来るどう来る。一応あっちも警戒しとけって。
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot.
どうする。
Lowry
し
from
かないよね。
outside. Can't get it to go.
Well, you know, that's
俺も
one
欲しい。
thing
リバウンドが
they're
欲しい。
doing extremely well. Corralling those Karens.
Yeah, that's about the only thing. There's not a whole lot else going right for him thus far.
Hill has the open look. And it
あ
comes
あ
off
ダメ
the
だった。
front of
悪
the
いシュ
rim.
ート選択。
I didn't see that miss coming.
ああいうことでね、時間をちゃんと使えてない。
from that
そういう
range.
ことか。
Here's DeRozan. That's in. Coming
ご
off
め
an
ん
assist.
俺がディフェンスに戻らないばっかり。
DeRozan's got
あ、
the
また
lead
点
up
差が
to
開い
11 now
ちゃった
for the
あ
Raptors.
かんあかんあか
Kyle
ん
Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Well, Cleveland shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby. 38%. Outside Williams. Hill a screen on Lowry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
あ、まだってよくわかんない。今のダメなの？
Kevin, and you
ちゃん
can't
と止まっ
afford
たけどな。
many mistakes.
なんかね、動きながらスクリーンをやるのはダメみたいなのがね、書いてあったんだよね、ネットに。一回またちゃんとルールを勉強しないとダメだよ。
Patterson, the screen.
俺の何がダメなのかっていうのは全然俺が分かってない。
Lowry against Williams.
どうしたこいつ。なん全然動かない。
Outside Lowry. The
打
shot.
つしかないか。はい。
And too long on the shot.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Hill passes to Smith. Elbow shot is on the way. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Raptors.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup.
多分ターンオーバーっていうのはあれだよね。相手に攻撃権が渡ること。攻撃権っていうかボールが渡ること。どうする？打つのかい？打つのかい？あ、行かない。
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Patterson. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill.
And an intentional foul right there. And
あ、
so
だからもう
they
時間がないからか。
intentionally foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
やばいやばい。7点差。まあスリーポイントが2本くれば1 気に、あ、でもそれでも足りないか。
15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Hill.
OK。
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
やばいやばい、ちょっとあいつの。
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
こうやってね、時間を止めながら行くしかないんだよね。
They would have liked to foul someone different.
はい、
Yeah, but Greg,
で
they
はい
didn't really
まあ
have
ま
another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he
Okay.
was the
あ、
guy
嘘嘘
who
嘘でし
go
ょ。
to the line.
かな
They
り
go
気
to the
抜いてた。
intentional foul.
今の、マジ今の釣られたのはでかいな。
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Williams misses.
いやー、負け
So
た
it's Toronto winning this
初めて
one.
じゃないかな、俺この
It
チームに
was
来て
a
負けんの。
fantastic ball.
いやー、コーチの満足度ゼロ。C マイナス。
Kyle, congrats.
The 2K
コーチ
Sports
のちょっとやっていこう
postgame
か、
show.
ちゃんと。お、すげえ、ハロウィン仕様だね、本当に。ジャック・オ・ランタンにミイラ男。
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
終わったかな。相変わらず何て言ってるか分かんなかったね。もうハロウィンしか分かんなかったよ。今回ね、得点は多かったんだけどね、ちょっとターンオーバー4回しちゃったからね、そこら辺が反省点だったかな。とまあね、いい感じでもう12時になりそうなんで、今回はこの辺りで終わりにしたいと思いますが、まずはちょっと休日を過ごそうか。まあ、とりあえずコネクションをどんどんね、やってって、バッジもらったり、まあ、バッジが何なのか俺よくわかんないんだけど、能力が、なんか、バフとかがつくのかな。まあ、バッジをね、もらったり、まあ、いろいろしていこうかなと思いますので、つってもね、もう2年目以降はね、その1年目みたいな大きなストーリーはほとんどなくて、まあ俺がね、どんどんちょっとずつですけど上手くなっていくとか、そんな感じじゃないかな。まずはディフェンスをがっつり上げていこう。今951か。なるほどな。よし、これであとは今80がもう何も残ってないね。じゃあちょっとオフをどう過ごすか。新しいオファー、まあ、とりあえずこの辺はまだいいかな。今日はモーターショー、おおらかバッジ。 OK、 じゃあおおらかバッジもらいに行こう。バッジがアンロックされました。バッジがアンロックされるとどうなんのそこだよね。バッジをアンロックしてはするまではいいんだけど、もうこれで3つ持ってるね、合計。有効的。もうチームメイトやみたいなこうなんか持っとけばなんかいいことがあんのかな。特になんもないけどね。まあ、とりあえず今はこんなもんなのかな。ということで次はボストンか。オッケー、ボストンとの試合だね。ということでここら辺で終わりにして、またご飯食べてね。いつぐらいかな、まあ、1時か2時ぐらいになるかな。俺まだお昼のご飯準備何もしてないしね。まあ、ちょっと仕事の準備もあるかもしれないので、そこら辺ももろもろしながら、まあ1回はね午後で実況しますので、よろしかったらそちらもお付き合いください。それではまた次の放送でお会いいたしましょう。バイバーイってね、言ってはみたもののパソコンが重たくて動かない。動いた。はい、それではこれで終わりにします。またよろしくね。お疲れ様。